First of all, I want to thank my homestay. No matter about living and studying, the help they give me is really, really important. And during the 2 years, I changed 2 homestays. It's not only I was kicked out of their house, it was because of some external fact, such as the homestay is far away from school. I was worried it will disturb my study.
Sometimes the students do have difficulty adjusting to life here in Australia, and I understand this, and it's during these times that they can come to me and talk in a safe and friendly environment. I can offer them support and suggest ideas that may help them with this adjustment period.
As long as you can get on well with your homestay and to communicate, to live with them happily and comfortably, that is the most important thing to live with homestay. And in Australia, there are many. Every homestay is different. It's not only because their personality is different, but also because there are different rules in each family. Such as in an ordinary family, there are about 2 or 3 children, and all the family chores cannot be undertaken by the mother. So children need to do some job which they are supposed to do, following their parents' supervising. For sure, if you live in this kind of family, you need to do something, to do some work, to do your obligation, to follow the family rule as well. If you dislike or not suitable for the homestay you live in now, you can talk to the homestay coordinator and ask her whether you can do some appropriate change to improve this.
The students know that I'm available at the school several times a week for them to call into my office for a chat, and that when I'm not at school they can always contact me on my mobile phone.
As we all know, the most important thing with homestay is to try to talk, to communicate, and try to understand, consider things for each other. We need to try to consider things for them and adapt their habits and interests and the ways on their living and behavior. If we could do this, there will be no misunderstanding between us. Before you move into a homestay, the homestay coordinator will try their best to match up with the homestay. It will depends on your food habits and interests, so that they can live together happily and comfortably.
Hello, my name is Jeff Usher. I'm the International Student Coordinator at Centenary Heights State High School. The role of International Student Coordinator is many and varied, but probably the most important aspect for me is to ensure that all legal requirements are adhered to. To this end, I must be aware at all times of the requirement of the National Code and to meet all standards to provide a safe and appropriate learning environment for our international students. The door to my office is always open. I'm always available when I'm in for a chat, listen to a concern, give advice. I work alongside my homestay coordinator, and it's our job to ensure that the welfare of our students is looked after at Centenary Heights.
Since we have been here, we live in the local homestay families. At the beginning, everything seemed so strange and even scary. But as time passed by, we already adapt to the environment and adapt to a culture. The homestay family looks after us well and helps us to be familiar with everything new. In this situation, we can concentrate in our study, and it minimizes our homesick feelings thanks to our homestay families.
I consider it important that our international students learn to be independent and negotiate their own way through our school system. However, I also recognise that I need to give them the skills to do that. We do that through our orientation program, and that's ongoing throughout Year 11. But of course there will always be the times when a student needs our help and support, and certainly that's one of the jobs that I must do. I recognise that our students will become homesick and lonely at times and miss their family. It's at these times that students need to know that the International Student Coordinator is there to reassure them, to listen to their concerns, to tell them that everything's all right, to advocate on their behalf if that's necessary.
As international students, we lived with homestay, Australian homestay. And when I first come to Australia, I miss home so much. Then I chat to them. They are very friendly and treat me well. They look after me and are responsible for me. They teach me the Australian culture as well as improve my English. So I like with them. Thank you.